Welcome everybody. So now we are going to see a representation of truth table on KML. So this topic is very simple. Already you know what is truth table, what is KML. Now let's try to represent truth table on KML. So here I have taken one truth table. This truth table has 4 input variable and there is one output variable. So for 4 variable we will get total 16 combination. So here I have written all those 16 input combinations. Then in output column some random values are mentioned. Okay, so don't bother about this output column. Then apart from this input column and output column, in this truth table I have added one more column, and that column is labeled as decimal number. So this column contains the decimal number which are equivalent to corresponding binary number. For example, this one, so this one is equivalent to this binary number 0001. Then this 7 is a decimal number which is equivalent to this binary number 03 times 1. Then this 15 is a decimal number which is equivalent to this binary number. Now in order to represent this truth table on KMap, the first question that may come in your mind is that what type of KMap can we use here? So shall we go for 2 variable KMap, 3 variable KMap or 4 variable KMap? So type of KMap will depend upon number of input variable. So see this truth table, in this truth table we have 4 input variables, so that's why we should use 4 variable KMap. If your truth table contain only 2 input variable, then you should go for 2 variable KMap, right? So already you know format of 4 variable KMap, it is like this. So this 4 variable KMap, it will have total 16 cell, 2 raised to 4, 16 cell, and each cell will correspond to one particular input combination. If I consider truth table, then in truth table first row correspond to input combination 0, next row correspond to input combination 1. Okay, so in KMap I can say that this first particular cell will correspond to suppose input combination 0. We have seen that the first cell in KMap correspond to input combination 0. Then we have 1 here, then 2 is here, then 3, 4, 5, then 6 is here, then 7, then 8 is here, 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14 and 15. So I can say that this particular cell will correspond to input combination 15. Okay, now let's try to represent this truth table on KMap. So see this first row. So first row of truth table correspond to input combination 0. So in KMap, where is 0? We have 0 here. Okay, so very first cell. So in this first cell, what I have to do? I have to write this 0. Okay, so this output. Please try to understand. So in this cell, I will write 0. Why this, what this 0 indicates? So this 0 indicates that output of some digital circuit is 0 when input to that particular digital circuit are 0, 0, 0, 0. So we have obtained this information from truth table only. Okay, so truth table says that when inputs are 0, then output is 0, right? So this 0 will come in this cell. Why in this cell only? Because this cell, okay, so see this cell correspond to input combination 0, and we have a row which is corresponding to input combination 0. So that's why I will write this 0, I will write this 0 here. Okay, then consider next row. So next row correspond to input combination 1, and in KMap where we have 1, we have 1 here. Okay, so this particular cell correspond to input combination 1. So that's why this output 0. So you are supposed to write this output 0 in this particular cell. So here I will write 0. So please try to understand that each and every cell present in KMap indicate the output, right? In truth table we have a separate column for the output. In case of KMap, where output is mentioned, so the output is mentioned in the cell itself. The value present in each and every cell will indicate output of certain digital circuit for certain input combinations. So I can say that truth table and KMap, they are logically equivalent. Whatever information we are having in truth table, so same information is also present in KMap. In this truth table we have total 16 input combination. Here also we have 16 input combination, right? Here we have output column. In KMap also we can show the outputs. So all information that is present in truth table is also present in KMap. Only way of representation is different. Now consider next row in the truth table. So next row in the truth table correspond to decimal number 2. Okay, now see 4 variable KMF. In 4 variable KMF, which is which is cell that correspond to decimal number 2? Yes, this particular cell. Okay, so that's why the output which is present in this particular row of truth table should be written in this particular cell. Okay, consider next row. So next row correspond to decimal number 3. So in KMF, where we have 3, so in KMF this particular cell correspond to 3, right? So that's why this output 0 should be written in which cell? Yes, it should be written in this particular cell. Now consider next row. So next row of truth table correspond to decimal number 4. In KMF, where we have this decimal number 4, so this particular cell correspond to decimal number 4. So that's why this output 1 should be written in which cell? So it should be written in this particular cell. So here I have to write 1. I should write here 1. Okay, in this cell I should write 0. So this 0 is coming from this particular row. Okay, then next row correspond to decimal number 5. Okay, so that's why this 1, so in KMF we have 5 here, this 1 should be written in this particular cell. Then next row in truth table correspond to 6. In this KMF, where we have 6, we have 6 here. Okay, so see this, we have 6 here. So that's why this 1, okay, so this particular 1 should be written in which cell? In this cell. Then next row in truth table correspond to decimal number 7. In KMF, where we have 7, we have 7 in this particular cell. So that's why this particular 1 should be written in this cell. Now next row in truth table correspond to decimal number 8. So in KMF we have 8 here, right? So that's why this output 0, so this 0 will appear here. Then consider next row correspond to 9. So that's why this 0 should be written in this particular cell. So this cell correspond to 9. Then next combination, next row correspond to decimal number 10. So in KMF, where we have 10, we have 10 here. Okay, last cell. So that's why this this 1 should be written in this particular cell. Then this 1 should be written in this particular cell. Then this one correspond to decimal number 12. So in KMF, where we have 12 here. So that's why this one should be written in this particular cell. Then this next one should be written to this particular cell. Okay, then next row of truth table correspond to decimal number 14, and in this KMF we have 14 here. Okay, so that's why this 0 should be mapped to this particular cell, and this is last row. So last row correspond to 15, and in case of KMF, where we have 15, we have 15 here. This particular cell will correspond to decimal number 15. So that's why this 0 should be written in this cell 1 1 1. So from where this 1 1 are coming? From this truth table. So see here we have 4 5 6 7. So 4 for 4 output is 1 1 1 1 1. 4 5 6 7. So for 4 5 6 7 output is 1. So I have written that output here 1 1 1 1. Then for 8 output is 0, and in cell where we have 8 here. So see, that's why here we will get 0. So you can prepare now this KMF. I hope you understood this process.